Now, pious souls, it has been shown to you, God has said that when 5505 years of Kali Yuga would have passed, then I will come and I will start a sect. And the entire world will become one and only sing my glory and everybody will attain salvation. God had fixed this 600 years ago. Then many other great men have endorsed this by obtaining a little bit of divine vision from God. Now, let us first show you there has been a great man named Tulsidas Ji of Jaigurudev sect who has formed a separate sect in Mathura. They have only changed the name. The practice is the same as that of the Radha Swami sect, Agra, the 5 mantras and the nonsensical practice of closing ears. But he was a pious soul, a loving child of God. He had done good bhakti in some previous birth. His battery was charged by the virtuous deeds. He had made a prediction in 1971 that a great man who will impart true knowledge to the whole world, whom the entire world will respect, has appeared. Now I will narrate it to you in his own words. You will like it. Jaigurudev ki Amar Vani, Part 2. And from where has it been published? Please see. This is Shri Tulsidas Ji. Now he has gone where he had to go. Jaigurudev ki Amar Vani, compiled by Shakahari Sadachari Bal Sangh. Publisher is Divya Sharma, 88 Saket Colony, Mathura, UP. Price is this. Printer is Arjun Printers, Old Bus Stand, Mathura, Uttar Pradesh. Now, this is that great man. Now, what do his disciples say? The world will now get peace from him alone. Until he lived, conditions in the world went from bad to worse. There was no peace. Now I will show you. Let us take you on its page 58. See on page 59. This is page 59. And it was published on 28th August 1971 in Shakahari Patrika. On that day he uttered this speech. What has he said? The great man has taken birth in a small village in India. And so he's saying the great man has taken birth in a small village in India already. That man will become the most important person in the history of mankind. He will get such a massive support from the people that no one has ever had so far. That great man will make law afresh. And it will be implemented on all the countries of the world. He will have one flag, he will have one language. On 28th August 1971, this Tulsidas, founder of Jaigurudev sect, predicted that a prediction is of the future. But here he has predicted about the future as well as he has mentioned about the current situation that great man has already taken birth in 1971. On 28th August, then the people asked, Lord, please tell us where he is. When you know this much, then also tell us this, that where he is, who he is, in which small village he is, so that we can search for him. Then what did he say? On 8th September 1971, he again spoke. He gave an indication. Please see, page number 50. This is the same book. Jaigurudev ki Amar Vani, Part 2, on its page number 50. On 7th September 1971, he made a prediction, and what did he say in it? That incarnation about whom he had mentioned on 28th August 1971, that incarnation for whom people are waiting has turned 20. Pious souls, this Das was born on 8th September 1951, and this Das on 7th September 1971 had turned 20. Please see. That incarnation whom people are awaiting has turned 20. If I give details about this whereabouts, then people will pester him. As of now, there are no orders from above to reveal his whereabouts. I'm waiting for the right time, and all saints have waited for the right time. When the time will come, everyone would get to know everything. On 7 September 1971, he made this prediction. This Das, in the year 2012, like media took their views and our views as well, Das did a satsang after reading this speech that if Tulsi Das Ji's battery is still charged, that is, in 1971 his battery was charged and his divine vision used to work, he had an enormous wealth of good deeds. He destroyed them by doing wrong worship. For example, a fully charged battery of the inverter will work even if it is not being charged, but it will suddenly come to an end if it is not charged again. That is, if true worship is not done. The same happened with this great soul. He was a pious soul. In 1971, his divine vision used to work. He distinctively told that great soul has taken birth, and on 7 September 1971, he has turned 20. But Das said that if divine vision of Tulsi Das Ji still works today, then he should tell his followers that the one about whom I made a prediction on 7 September 1971 has come to Barwala and go into his refuge, but he did not do so. Instead of doing so, his disciples rather opposed us. So God had kept him alive for this purpose only. He had turned 108, that maybe he would shed his load and perhaps my task would become lighter, God had thought. But he was filled with ego, as he had lakhs and crores of followers. But now what would they do? Where would those crores of followers go? Who knows what life form he himself would be suffering in? So Das had said that if he still has the divine vision, then he should tell his followers, otherwise he has become powerless. When he did not tell his followers, he died 6 months later. He passed away.